What's going on, everybody? This is Afrothinktank, and today is going to be a special message to the folks out there listening to my video. To my black folks. The message is, don't forget to have fun. That's it. Don't forget to have fun. Why do I say that? Every day, or every other day or whatever, I come on here and I usually talk about something serious, right? Every day on Black YouTube, for the most part, we're talking about something serious. We're talking about something that's in our community, something that's happening in our community. We're talking about the politics of our community. We're talking about the relationships in our community. We're doing a lot of talking within our community, within the section of social media that we have. We're doing a lot of talking, right, about serious topics, and it always seems like it's doom and gloom for some of us, right? Even me, when I'm talking about systematic racism, right? A system that we live in, a system that we're always aware of, right? And the various other black people in the diaspora that live under their own systematic racism, or live under the shadow of neocolonialism, which is a global form of, y'all know, it's the global form of, the system that systematically oppresses us for the benefit of others. So we know we've been in a constant fight for a very, very long time. And it can be exhausting. It can be exhausting to always have to explain to these people about what it is that they're doing. It's always exhausting, always having to get up and fight the good fight, or get up and protest the latest atrocity. It is exhausting turning on the TV and seeing another black man, black woman, black child killed by a European because of racism, because of the system that was designed not for us but for other people who are still taking advantage of that said system. And we are still the victims of that system, even though we try our best to pull ourselves out. And mostly that's what we're discussing, on our social media, and everybody's paying attention to us. Even as we rise and we get smarter, we start making more money, we're becoming more prominent, our countries are starting to develop and take back their agency. Us black people even got the nerve to be talking about politics with each other now, something we never actually did before. We never actually opened our mouths. We just was silent and we would just vote. We were just happy to vote. But now we're actually taking positions and showing that we're not really a monolith, but we are a diverse group of people. So, we're doing a lot of good things, and a lot of it is serious. But one thing we have to do is we have to remember to have fun. Why do I say this? Because at the end of the day, every one of us is a manifestation of this universe, here to have an experience. We have, but what we know, one life to live, right? That we know of, because we don't know. But we know we're here now, and we're supposed to be experiencing life itself. And a lot of us, because of the stresses and the struggles of day-to-day, things that happens in all of our lives individually, and how we always look for the future and think and hope, oh, it's going to get better. Oh, I'm just waiting, for this thing to happen. We're always waiting for that special and that perfect time to do all those things that we truly desire to do, on this earth while we're here. Whatever we're passionate about, we're always waiting for the perfect opportunity to do that one thing, right? That thing that will give us the most joy, right? And because we're always stressing out and we're always going through it every single day, we forget that we have to have fun. We forget that we're supposed to be enjoying life. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be enjoying life as much as we can. See, life is a struggle, but in between those struggles, we have to enjoy life. We earned it. We earned it as a species, as a human race. We earned the right to enjoy as much time as we possibly can. Look how much we've developed. Think about this. Think about this, right? We are not the only living species. We're not the only living thing on this earth, right? As far as we know, we're the most intelligent ones, so we believe, right? And we are obviously the most advanced living thing on this earth, right? But there are billions of other living things that's having their own experiences in their own way. And if you think about what it is to be another animal, right? How the rest of living organisms on this planet live every day, they face death. All of them. Every single one of them faces imminent death every day. Imminent starvation every day. Rules of nature, right? So if you think about how peaceful we have it as just a living thing with having this experience compared to every other living organism that we know of, we got it the best. We've managed to civilize ourselves to the point where we're all not at war killing each other all the time. Think about that, right? As bad as it may look right now, because we're always worrying about, oh, this is a horrible time. This is so much worse than before. We think we're living in like end days or something. But in the real world, we're living in the most peaceful time in human history right now, at this very moment, with everybody with all the wars, with everything that's going on, right? All the people dying, crime, and if you add it all up, we are right now living in the most peaceful time in human history. That's how far we've come, because we used to do much worse to each other a long time ago, right? We've advanced that far, right? So despite how bad we may have it during this time period, it was worse for almost everybody way back when, right? So we got to remember to have fun, to enjoy it, to take all the advancement we've made to get to this point where we can do stuff like go to space and create our own artificial intelligence. We're intelligence trying to create intelligence. It's scary, but we're doing it, right? We're exploring the universe. We can see like the Big Bang now. Like, look how far we've come as a human race, right? So we've come long enough to be able to enjoy those things, to have fun, to continue to experience, despite all the negative stuff that happens, despite all the roadblocks, despite all that, to have fun. Because what's the point? What's the point if you don't have fun? What's the point of all the fighting, all the screaming, all the arguing, if there's no fun in between? There's no fun. Fun with you and your girlfriend, fun with you and your children, fun with you and your homeboys, fun with you and your homegirls, fun with the family, fun with strangers. Sometimes it's fun to go to a concert and just have fun with strangers, when it was safe to go to concerts and have fun with strangers, depending on where you at. But having fun in general, enjoying, happy moments in life, doing things that you want to do, accomplishing those things on that bucket list. You don't have to wait to be rich to do a lot of things on this planet. You can literally go do it and be broke. You can either be broke and let that be your excuse for not doing it, or go ahead and pay for it, do it, and be broke because of it. You know what I'm saying? So, you go to all those countries you want to go to, just save your money and go. I guarantee you, if you just make smarter decisions in your life, you would have the money to go. If you plan it out and be disciplined, if you really want to do it, right? Because life is about experience, not stuff, right? Y'all know how y'all buy something that you really, really, really want. You've been waiting for it. You go get it. You buy it. What do you do after you finish playing with it and showing it off? You put it up. You barely touch it, right? And you don't even care. It gets dusty, right? But when you go on that vacation with your homies and y'all having a blast, and then y'all go, up on an air balloon, or y'all may hike up a high mountain or jump off a waterfall, that's living. And when you leave from that place and you go back to work, you're like, man, Monday, I hate Monday. You just start thinking about, man, I had a ball when I was on vacation out there. Right? And you reap the benefits of it again. Like, man, my life ain't so bad, man. I did that. You know? And it motivates you to say, you know what? I'm going to save up and do it again. I'm going to save up even more and do it even longer. Right? It all may motivate you to say, you know what? I want to do that for the rest of my life. So I need to start a business because I can't do this job because I don't got enough time off. I need the time. Right? If you start doing what you like to do in your life, start pursuing those things, you'll be surprised at what you'll start to sacrifice just to make that thing happen. You'll be surprised of sometimes that's all the motivation you need to actually do the thing that you know you could do if you wasn't bullshitting. You know, when you get a taste of doing that thing that you want to do in your life, having fun. You know, who wants to fight all the time? Nobody. Let me tell you something. Outside of this YouTube thing that I do, I'm man, all I do is crack jokes. I could have been a comedian for real. I don't be serious all day. Hell nah. I'm only serious on this thing, talking about issues I care about. But as soon as I get off this junk, I'm stupid. I'm a goofball, straight up. That's me, right? That's how that's literally me. And then when I get an idea in my head, I get all passionate about it, think about it for a little bit, and I come on here and I freestyle a video for you guys right off the top of my head. I gotta keep it real. That's how I do it. I don't write nothing down. I don't write anything. I just, everything I ever said, every single one of my videos that I've ever done have all been off the top of my head. All I do is think about what I want to say, and then I go. And that's it. I don't script anything. You know, so and I do that, you know, and then when I get off, I'm a goofball all day long. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna be serious. I know what it is. I've been to war, you know? I've been in the trenches. I've seen things that a lot of people haven't seen, in a way nobody's seen. I've seen things that, you know, I've seen a lot of things. I had a very interesting life. Very, very interesting life. Very, 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 very interesting life. Okay? So I know what it is to live life. And when you come back and you start getting to that mundane routine, you know, you get that itch. And you got to go back and explore. You got to do it. Once you get out there and you do it, I'm telling you, ask every one of my veterans. Every one of my veterans that was traveling overseas that got that bug. Or every one of my collegiate athletes who was going off on world tournaments. Ask them. And if you ask the people that's overseas doing all this stuff, that's going to Africa, that's going to different countries, ask them what gave them the bug. Usually it's because they was even in the military and they got that bug. They travel around some countries, did a whole bunch of crazy stuff that they can probably write a book about, right? I'll make a 5-season Netflix season about, right? 12 episodes, right? Or went off and did a whole bunch of tournaments, right? And got to meet people from all over the place. And they got the bug and they went over there. That's how it usually happen. These are the people that you're talking to on YouTube, or the ones that sung in the choir, that because the choir was good, they went somewhere and they traveled around the world. People who were, because of their job, profession, or talent, ended up having to go overseas for obligations. Those people doing the thing that they love. And then once it happens, they keep doing it. Then they come back and tell you, right? But a lot of you guys won't take the jump to just do it, right? Because you're still waiting for the perfect opportunity. Still waiting for the perfect time. You're still waiting for somebody else to initiate something, then you do it. You know? And then before you know it, you old, and now you're trying to live your dream. You old, now you're trying to get on that plane and go to that place. You ain't got the same bounce no more. Now you just starting your bucket list when you can barely walk to the places you want to go to. You eating Jell-O and salad. That's what you eating. Jell-O and salad. You can't even you can't even crack the crab legs with your teeth no more. And that's when you decide to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm just saying is, while we sitting here and we, as black people, and we're trying to make our dream just come true, some of us, you know, but we're in the grind. or we're working, trying to, you know, be the best employee that we possibly can be at our jobs, hustling, or while we're being social justice warriors or commentators or reactors, or here running our mouths about all these serious topics like we all experts and shit. You know what I'm saying? While we doing all of that stuff and being all serious, don't forget to have fun, because if you don't, what's the point of any of it? What's the point? And make sure that your family have fun too, or there's really no point of any of it. Okay, so that was my special message to you guys. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Just don't forget to have fun. Make time for that, because time is the most precious thing on this planet. Not money, not things, time, and the things you do with it. That's all I got to say. This Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.